many of us are very concerned about the slippery slope that the last administration took this country down in terms of civil liberties, in terms of respect for the Constitution. What are your feelings about things like privacy, things like rendition, things like habeas corpus, which to the last administration were obviously off the table? Sir, could you address those issues? Are those social, civic liberties issues, are they on the table for you, sir?
Are they on the table? I think you can't serve in the United States Congress and swear to uphold the United States Constitution unless you find some value in the Constitution that you're swearing to uphold. I don't.
One would hope, sir. One would hope.
That seems fairly obvious to me. I mean, there are. I'm not a constitutional scholar. I did go to law school, and we did spend some time in constitutional law. And there is a reason that the civil liberties that we have exist, both. And this is, I think, important to know, both in terms of what's in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and through the struggle of so many to guarantee those rights over the past decades. So is it on the table? I mean, I would actually put it a different way. If I'm privileged to serve in Congress, I would view the duty to uphold the Constitution as the paramount duty that I would have in that position.
If I may ask one more follow-up, if I may. Sir, it seems that our current administration seems to be continuing too many of these extra-constitutional behaviors. Are those problematic for you? Do you see that as part of your mission, sir, to return to what we might call a constitutional government?
Returning to a constitution, whether or not to have a constitutional government is almost a rhetorical question.
I just think we've been so far outside the realm of constitutionality.
Look, it is good to have an administration that understands, and we should be proud that we have an administration that understands that torture is not acceptable and an acceptable means of conducting affairs. I actually believe that this administration, for the first time, I think, for the first time again in 8 years, has an understanding that the Constitution needs to be the central focus. And the answer is it my job to try to ensure that the Constitution and the constitutional rights that it affords to individuals in this country are paramount? And the answer is absolutely yes.